This episode of the podcast is brought to you by T Guitars. If you want a good, honest electric guitar, then check out T Guitars. That is the letter T Guitars. Available in 3 models, with each one tailorable to your needs. I personally have a number 3 Western Sydney Wanderers themed T guitar, which is one of my pride and joys. Get your hands on a T guitar, made in Australia, made to be played.
You ever heard a song that you think is really shit? A song that makes you wonder how did that become a hit? Sometimes you need to hear a discussion about that in regular podcast format. Well, there's a lot of bad songs that we're gonna attack. 1,001 steaming piles of crap. I'm telling you the truth, you know that we don't lie. Here's 1,001 songs that make you wanna die. Oh.
And now, here's your hosts, Zav, Bevo, Dan, and Gypsy.
This is 1,001 Songs That Make You Want to Die, the podcast where it's been a while since being a whining bitch was cool.
Glad someone said it.
Yes. We're doing It's Been a While by Stain.
Straight off the bat.
Not
I
spelt
fucking
correctly either.
100% thought that this was a Nickelback song.
I actually have a note here. Stain sound
Today
like
years old.
Stain sound like Aldi brand Alice in Chains.
Accurate.
I like what Zav was saying about Nickelback. It's been a while since I like your pants around your feet.
It's been a while since I looked at this photograph.
I think he actually does say that at some point. All right.
Oh, we'll get there.
Let's go. Let's do the first verse here. It's been a while since I could hold my head up high. It's been a while since I first saw you. It's been a while since I could stand on my own 2 feet again. And it's been a while since I could call you.
Do you think it's been a while?
Fuck, apparently.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he's
Well, here's
wearing
the
one of
thing.
those like cone of shames that you get when you go to the vet?
Nah, he's just quadriplegic now. So he can't stand and he can't use his arms. And that's it.
He's
The end.
Yeah,
And
it's
a
been
vegetable.
a while.
It's like, imagine this, but in Stephen Hawking's voice.
It's been a while.
Have you ever heard of dropped head syndrome?
No, but please tell me all about it.
Don't.
The legitimate thing, DHS.
Yeah.
Disabling
After high
condition
school.
caused. Yeah, it's a disabling condition caused by severe weakness of the neck, extensor muscles causing progressive reducible kyphosis of the cervical spine, and the inability to hold your head up. Weakness can occur in isolation or in association with a generalized neuromuscular disorder. So it's been a while since he could hold his head up high. Should probably get it checked out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got that as a note as well.
Also, he may have encephalitis, which is just like a really massive head when you're born. And that, you know,
Oh, I think you're fucking on to something here, because this guy looks like a fucking retarded hippopotamus.
he really
Also-
does.
Hello,
Yeah.
Naomi.
Hello.
Oh, hey Naomi, how you going?
I'm well, thank you.
She's back.
Yeah, she's back.
It's been a while, but she's back.
It's been a while.
First female on the podcast. Like,
I know,
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Look, I looked up our demographic today, and apparently
Got to branch out, do we?
No, we're at like about 48% female, but
Yeah.
I think they're not being represented on
Hey,
the
get some.
podcast,
Yeah.
and I don't want to get cancelled,
They
especially
won't
with
play
all
us
the
on Triple
racist,
J unless we.
all the racist things that Bevo says on
Yeah.
here.
yeah,
Get
yeah.
some
With the
tits
race.
on here that fill with milk.
Yeah.
They
when
won't put
they're
us on
ready.
Triple J unless we have the feminine representation.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely feminine, but my vagina
Close
and
enough.
uterus will account for part of it at the very least.
You're not
Gotta start
exactly
somewhere.
female, but you've got a vag.
Close
That'll
Yep,
enough.
Yeah.
I've got one. Yep.
do. But just Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, we also won't be played on Sony if we're not Jessica Mowboy with 2 mobile phones. So we've got to, the best possible option is just
The best
a
of the best.
female.
Yep. Drug dealing Mowboy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry
but,
I'm not more diverse. If I was...
You can make it up.
Part Italian and also a little bit like some other place. I don't know where. But
I think you have to be Polish these days to be seen as
Well,
really diverse.
I'm
Just put on an accent. No one
I'm
knows the
partially
difference.
Scandinavian, and I like Dan's Pole, so I feel like surely
That's cool.
tick
Yeah.
tick.
Yeah, we're ticking boxes,
Yeah.
literally and figuratively.
Just back to the whole head syndrome. Droop head, we'll call it.
Yep, I've seen this before. You've got
that's-
droop head.
Do you think
Head's
maybe
drooping.
he's been a while since he first saw her is because of his head problem.
Can't look up.
Because his
can't
head's
look up.
backwards.
He can't stand on his own 2 feet again because
She
for whatever
refuses
reason
to
it's
kneel
related
in
to his
front
head.
of him and look up.
Yeah, and it's been a while since he could call you because he can't find the phone because he can't see it.
I thought he might be out of credit.
Back in 2002,
okay.
definitely. That was
Yeah.
definitely an issue.
Fuck, I'm out of credit.
I'm gonna have to correct you. 2001.
Oh, sorry.
when
My
it was
mistake.
released. And that's
Even
gonna be a
better.
big point for me later. All right, so we'll get there.
He's
All right,
working up to that.
We'll get
He's working
there.
up to that.
Like
Right,
when
we'll
he
get the
says,
chorus.
so he says, since I could stand on my own 2 feet again. Like, does he mean to say that for a while now he's been standing on other people's feet?
It's getting the classic piggyback.
Yeah,
Other people's own 2 feet.
Like, he'd be a shit friend. Like, if he called you up
piggyback.
and he's like, do you want to come over and hang out? You'd be pretty sus. He'd be like, I know why he wants me to go over. He just wants to stand on my feet because he wants to get something from the fridge.
He wants a piggyback.
You want to play
Yeah.
footsies again? Fuck you,
It's
man. I'm sick of
Hey
this.
mate, I've just thought I'd call you at 7:00. I've got work in half an hour and I need to get there. Can I just use your feet this
Because
morning? Or?
look, as you know, it's been a while since I've been able to stand on my own 2 feet again, so I'm going to need yours.
Yeah.
How are those feet treating you?
I know you've
Also,
got-
don't wear your Havianas.
Yeah.
If you could wear like work boots or something, because I'm a
Get the
heavy
King
guy.
J's out.
I'm
yeah,
gonna
I do work
stand
in a
on it.
warehouse, so steel caps are preferred.
Steel cats. Yeah.
Um,
yeah.
I'm ready. I've put the stilts away, and I'm ready to get on the old shoelace express, as they say.
All right, this chorus.
Oh,
This
it's
chorus.
fucking stupid as.
Shoelace Express.
That's fucking great. And everything I can't remember, as fucked up as it all may seem, the consequences that are rendered, I've stretched myself beyond my means. Does it not sound like this dude has just been on a fucking bender in Vegas and lost his family home on the craps table?
I've got a
That
really
or
funny,
he's a vagina. He's
I've got a really
stretched
funny
himself beyond his
genius
means.
annotation for this one.
Yeah.
This is about Lewis's struggle to get rendering working correctly in Unreal Engine 4.x. He has made a mistake, and the consequences are that the textures in his project are stretched far beyond what is visually appealing.
Oh,
No.
God.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. That's good enough for me.
Too much.
Oh, actually, from the first line too. These lines are beyond Lewis's struggle to remember the numerous settings that are available in Unreal Engine 4.x and how this lack of remembering makes the entire framework seem confusing and overwhelming. Very relatable.
Very. Yeah.
I feel
I
like
just
the
thought-
last line might just be a typo, and that he's stretched himself beyond his memes, and he's a meme lord.
No, I reckon he's stretched himself beyond his jeans and he can't fit in them.
No, I think it might be stretch myself beyond my beans, and he just like is bathing in some beans at the moment.
Yeah.
Or
He's
he's
gone
from
for the
Star
world record.
Wars. He's from
Yeah.
Star Wars, and he stretched himself beyond his beams. In which
Ah.
case, terrible situation. You don't want that to happen. Not in the galaxy.
Wait, how does Star Wars go again?
The song, yeah.
Beams.
Yeah. Pew, 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 pew,
Terrible.
pew, pew. Beam me up. Yeah.
He's stretched
Uh,
himself beyond his cleans. He's a cleaner, and he's stretching between clients.
He's a seamstress, and he's stretched himself beyond his seams.
This is so fucking stupid.
It's terrible. It's
Like
bad.
our
he-
audience.
He's friends
Yeah.
with celebrities, mainly those that are in the show 2.5 Men, and he stretched himself beyond his sheens.
Oh, Zab's broken. You broke Zab.
All we can see in Zab's
It's a giant teddy bear climbing over a mountain.
for those
All
of
right.
you that don't.
So Zab's gone. Zab's gone. He can't do it. He's crying. Charlie Sheen gets him every time.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe it. I've stretched myself beyond my sheens.
This is like a guy that can't.
Out. I'm
He
all
can't
sheened
tell out. He can't tell if he wants to watch a Martin Sheen movie, a Charlie Sheen movie, or the best of Emilio Estevez.
Or clean his bench with a Mr. Sheen.
Cleaned his whole house with Mr. Sheen. He's onto the bloody
Mr.
bedside table and he's run
Sheen.
out and he's like, fuck!
Mr. Sheen's involved as well.
Zab's polishing his fucking furniture and shit.
Just huffing Sheen.
It's not
The
good
second
for my
verse.
fucking brain cells. Anyway, yep, cool. Moving on.
Apparently, so it's a continuation of how long it's been. I think.
Oh, yeah.
A long time.
It's been a while since I could say that I wasn't addicted, and it's been a while since I could say I love myself as well, and it's been a while since I've gone and fucked things up just like I always do, and it's been a while, but all that shit seems to disappear when I'm with you.
I want to talk about the third line in this gives it all away. It's been a while since I've gone and fucked things up, just like I always do. Well, you're fine then.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's a
Yeah.
good thing.
Yeah.
Great.
Totally.
It's like
Wrap
if
it
you're,
up. We're done.
if you're addicted.
But you should stop there. Stop at the third line and move on with your life.
Yeah, if you're addicted, say you're a mad heroin addict, and you're like, I do heroin all the time, like every day, every night. Like for you to say it's been a while since I've done heroin, you'd be like, oh, that's pretty good. Like good
That's
on
right.
Yeah, well done.
It just seems like he's really getting his shit together here.
you. Yeah,
It just seems like he's a super fucking real big bummer to be around.
yeah, he's on. Yeah,
Like he can't even. He's got to make it sound or the positive things that he's doing. Like he's not fucking up as much. He's not addicted anymore.
yeah.
He still makes it seem super depressing and negative.
I'd be like, dude, you're on the up and up. Good,
Yeah,
like,
like,
good on you.
man, like,
Assuming he has is the point. He's like, it's been a while since I fucked things up. No, it has not been a while. Just yesterday, you ordered Chinese to the wrong address. You're a fuckwit. You
and
know
his
you're
whole,
lying.
his whole life comes crumbling down.
Totally. Just
He's
like
not
I
just-
always do.
He's not just ordered Chinese to the wrong address. The neighbours have called up and said, "Hey, did you order the satay chicken?" Or he was like, "No, he didn't. He didn't even fucking want the satay chicken. He meant to order the fucking black bean beef."
Exactly.
He's that
And he
much of a
wasn't even
fucking
ordering
idiot.
Chinese. He wanted Guzman.
Wrong meal,
What a
wrong
fuckwit.
place.
What a fucking dickhead. Wrong address. Wrong fucking restaurant. You're a liar. You're a lying piece of shit. And you're gaslighting this bitch. Is
Yeah.
my point. And she's possibly dead. Who knows?
Well, that's true. I mean, this guy's got dropped head syndrome. He can't fucking walk.
He can't see her even.
Yeah.
The guy's staring at the ceiling. Like, unless his girlfriend is 8 foot tall, the guy's not
Maybe.
seeing anybody. If she's under 8 foot, like he's in love with the ceiling right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Is he singing
Yeah,
this song
guy's
about
fucked.
the ceiling? That's terrible.
I love
It's
where
been a
this is
while.
I
going.
hope it's painted well. That's all I'm saying. I hope he's got good light fixtures.
Dubby Energy has declared war on Big Energy, who probably support ISIS. If you want an energy drink with no maltodextrin, no artificial colours, and no kickbacks that fund insurrections in the Middle East, then look no further. So head on over to dubby.gg and use the promo code 1001songs, that's the number 1001, for 10% off price of purchase. And remember kids, if it's not Dubby, it's ISIS.
طويلة من الجهاد والصبر.
I'm not gonna read the chorus again because it's the same thing. But the bridge is, why must I feel this way? Just make this go away. Just one more peaceful day. Oh, fuck, mate. Just have a fucking drink and a durry and relax.
Just fucking relax, eh?
If listening outside of Australia, durry is Australian for cigarette.
Cigarette.
It's the worst word.
Borderline rhyming this way with go away is not a
Yeah.
great
Brutal.
rhyme.
Yeah.
Yeah, feel this way, go away, peaceful day.
Yeah, it's
Can I talk about the fact that I fucking hate the word a while? Like, I just wish
Yeah.
I was,
that it
I was
wasn't.
saving that for the
I
end.
just wish it
actually.
wasn't one fucking
Yeah.
word.
It's
like,
grammatically
two words.
incorrect.
I'm with you, Ryan. It's like adjective versus noun, and I don't want to go into it. I used to be an English teacher. A
Like,
while.
I don't mind
separated.
A
Yeah.
while as a thing. Like,
Yeah.
It's like a
while,
lot.
you know, it's been a while. Yeah, fucking oath.
Lame.
But like, why? Oh, yeah.
You know, one thing people do a lot as well is the word apart, and they write it as APART, which
Yeah.
means the opposite of a part.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's been
Uh,
apart.
This band is called Stained.
Mm.
Stained with just a D.
No
Yeah.
E.
Don't even. Yep, move on.
It's
So,
like when-
so you know, let's.
It's because he's been addicted to Eckies, mate. Can you relax?
His body is a fortress of Eckies.
I wanted stained, but I know the thing is, I've been addicted to Eckies. So, and I know this girl that I still love. Maybe it's possibly alive. I don't know if I burned her or not. But I want to make sure that the E disappears, so she knows. Just like, hey, I'm not even on E's. I don't even use E's in sentences anymore. When I write the word one, it just
I've
says
written them off.
on.
I'm
when
a
I
good
write the
work
word
guy.
Eek, it just says k.
So E's in sentences. So
E's are gone. They're not
No
even a
more
vowel
E's.
to me now because I was so addicted to ecstasy. I'm sure
He's
that's
just
what it
wise
is.
instead.
ecstasy.
That's
The
fair
false
enough.
She's a
vowel.
party girl with a bad habit.
Bad habit for
I'm
Can't
sure
talk about
that's
Chris Lilly
that.
anymore.
Oh wait, if we talk about Chris Lilly, are we going to get cancelled?
Yes,
Yeah, be
we
careful
are.
now.
Mate.
Who the fuck is that?
We're on thin ice.
I don't
anyway.
know.
We don't know who he is.
Fuck, man, if we're not cancelled yet, then we're good.
If we get
Yeah.
Chris
Yeah.
Lilly on the podcast, are we going to get cancelled?
I hope so.
I hope so. I was about to say, I hope so.
All right, I'll tee it up.
Um,
I'll tee it up.
Verse 3. Fuck, it's still been a while.
been a
eh,
Been a fucking while.
An immeasurable amount of time at this
I
point.
know.
When
It's
time.
been
Oh.
a while since I could look at myself straight. And it's been a while since I said I'm sorry. And it's been a while since I've seen the way the candles light your face. And it's been a while, but I can still remember just the way you taste.
Disgusting, eh?
There's
Yeah.
something about the
Oh.
whole
Yeah.
when people mention how someone tastes in a
Dogtown.
song
Mm.
that
Dogtown.
is makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like
I fucking
Have,
don't
have
like
you
that.
ever tasted somebody and gone,
Chicken.
I can remember that. I remember that
Like-
later.
Like I've got
taste-
grandparents that I can't remember what they sound like, right? Like I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, oh, I miss my nan so much. I wish I could remember her voice. Meh. Oh well, can't. But I tell you what, if I remembered what that guy when I was in year 11 tasted like, that would be a problem for me. I would
Yeah,
be vomiting
disturbing.
constantly.
Yeah.
Salmon spring
Gross.
roll.
Yeah, it's like,
3-day-old salmon spring roll.
but I can
Unagi.
still remember just the way
Unagi.
you taste. And I'm
Gross.
like, that's a very casual reference to cannibalism. Like,
Yeah.
it makes me
Yeah.
sick. Don't eat people, dude. Just,
Maybe it was that redneck's hoedown.
yeah, I actually had a theory here that Stained exists in the Rednecks,
Cinematic universe.
the Redneck cinematic universe because
Yeah.
they were eating people and like
Yeah.
he's referencing
Drowning
eating
and
people.
eating.
Yeah.
Drowning and eating.
Like, I mean,
Yeah.
by this point, I don't know when this came out, the Stained song.
2001.
When did the Redneck song come out? It was like,
95, I think it was.
5?
do you think the Rednecks universe still exists by that point? Like,
Oh, 100%. It
Would've
goes,
been a
it's
reboot.
infinity.
It's a
It's
universe.
infinity.
It goes forever.
It's a universe.
Okay.
That's yeah, ever expanding.
so Stained,
Yeah.
there's a link between Stained and Rednecks, the band.
Well, we need to do some sort of mind map.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Look,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if we can get Jeffrey Dahmer on here, I'm sure he will clear all of this up.
100%. He hasn't been executed yet, right?
I think he's still alive. Yeah, man.
Oh,
It's
like-
been a
yeah,
while
let's
since
do
he's
it.
remembered the way someone
Oh,
tastes.
yes, it
100%.
has.
I don't know. I reckon he probably jerks off to that taste every night.
Wow.
The whole thing about it's been a while since I've seen the way the candles light your face.
Mm.
Might be a reason. I'm going back to the fact that he lost everything in Vegas, but should have probably fucking paid the electricity bill.
Nah, I think he's a pyro.
He just likes having the fire everywhere.
I think he's like, I want to burn this.
We might find out in the video why.
Correct. Yes, we might. Yes, we
Brutal.
might.
Yes, we may.
It's like that first time that you ever do something a little bit weird with somebody, and you're like, oh, I really like that. And then the next time they're like, I don't really want to do that. But you're like, oh, I really do though. I really liked it. And they're
was
like,
weirded
no,
out by
but
that.
thanks anyway. That hurt or whatever. But you're like, nah, but it didn't hurt me though. I feel like the fire thing is a bit of a thing. It's like, anyway.
This guy wants to watch the world burn.
He wants to, at the very least, he wants to just put a finger in the candle, like she's asleep. He just wants to like grab her hand and just see if she wakes
Yeah.
up.
I imagine he's the type of dude that stands over the top of people while they sleep.
Or pours hot wax on them. They're like, that's
Yeah.
a thing. People
Yeah.
like that. They like pour the hot wax on. That's like a BDSM thing, whatever.
Yeah.
He's into
They
it.
just wake up, he's just standing there
What's
naked,
BDSM?
rubbing his nipples.
I
Yeah.
don't know what the acronym is. But I know that I probably got it wrong.
No, that's right.
Is it right?
No, it's
Yeah, ask Bevo.
no,
He's
I don't
right
know.
as
I don't
shit.
know. I don't actually.
Domination, sadomasochism.
I told you.
Oh, I thought it was,
Ask Bevo. Bevo's into it.
I thought it was
Yeah.
berries.
And he drinks sugar-free bourbon and Coke. You wouldn't believe it.
What's
Yeah.
the acronym for the country folk that hang about together and they have like weird festivals that are like cowboys and cowgirls?
Rednecks.
Sorry,
It's
you've
a-
just said like 20 different words that I'm trying. So you've got C,
Let's try
F,
again.
the
Let's try
T,
again.
I think it's DHS.
the
drop
country
head
folk
syndrome.
that do
Denny
Maybe
Ute
it's
Muster.
T up D.
Danny Ute Muster. I think that's it. Oh, it fucks with the
Mm.
acronyms, doesn't it?
The Ute Muster.
Let me
the
just
dumb.
knock this out. I'll knock
bought-
this outro out for
I
you.
bought my tickets.
Oh,
on
I
this
just got a few others there. Where have we done the call you line? Is that happened?
That was
yet?
way back at the first
That was
one.
the first verse, you fucking
Been a while
dickhead.
since I could call you.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're an
that was the
idiot.
first verse.
Yeah,
that was
Uh,
like half
he
an
has
hour
no
ago.
fingers.
I'm taking a journey back there, real quickly. Maybe
No.
his phone is the phone that was featured in the video clip for "Patience" by Guns N' Roses.
He's stuck in the same hotel room.
Yeah, he's like,
Hey,
I wish I could call you, but Axl Rose stomped the fuck out of my neon phone. And it's been
And
a
do you
while.
know
since
what's
I could
really sad? The saddest bit about that whole scenario, he can't even call room service to get a new phone.
I was going to say, he
Brutal.
can't even call reception.
Brutal.
He'd have to do that. He'd have to do that duff walk of shame all
Yeah.
the way to
Yeah.
reception.
With
He
the slippers and
keeps
robe
finding out that
provided.
he keeps finding people where they keep disappearing.
Yeah.
Excuse me, miss. Oh, fuck, where'd she go?
Excuse me, miss.
Uh,
I saw you from across the. Wait. Oh no, you just. I didn't see you.
It's been a while since I could hold my head up high. Again, he's mentioned.
Oh, you missed a bit, Chibs.
What?
It all comes together in the last chorus, and everything I
Oh,
can't remember,
fuck.
as fucked up as it all may seem to be, and I know it's me, I cannot blame this on my father. He did the best he could for me.
I love this
Jesus
line.
Christ, is this fucking... This is like therapy.
It
I
is.
don't know. I don't know how I feel about Ryan just stealing fucking Chibs' section there.
No, that's fine,
Yeah.
because I just saw chorus. I'm like, I'm not reading another one. That's enough.
Yeah.
But they've fucking gone and mixed it up for the third chorus.
Plus Beverage,
say,
like, Beverage read it and it actually sounded like normal.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Chibs would have been like, and it has been a while since I couldn't hold my.
Remember back
You got to
in school?
remember
Head
that
up.
I only learned how to read 4 weeks ago.
Remember back in school when you'd have to do like a reading in front of the class, and every other kid would be like, "And everything I can't remember, as fucked up as it all may seem to be."
Yeah.
And I'd put a bit
What
of
class
theatre
were
into
you
it.
in?
I was in the worst ones, but like I'd put a bit of theatre into it, and everything I cannot remember, as fucked up as it all may seem to be. And the teacher would go, "Well
Don't
done,
swear."
thank you for making it a bit more dramatic." And
Yeah.
then all the
Thank
kids
you
would. call
bringing
me
back
top
my
deck
will,
and
will to live. Just
third
what?
lip and make fun of
3
me.
minutes.
And
Yeah,
also,
you're reading with fluency, bro.
and also,
That's
don't
what that
swear. Don't swear, little Ryan.
Please don't fucking swear again, you cunt.
Hey, top deck, don't swear.
I cannot blame this on my father. He did not. He did not dye his hair once. Not once.
Bucky Beaver claps, by the way.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I've got nothing to say about that chorus. I didn't bother reading it to see
No,
that it was
I
actually
definitely.
different.
I just want to say
definitely did.
respect for not blaming it on someone else. Like, you know, you can obviously trace it back to, you know, the
Maybe
way
his
you were
dad
raised.
was really nice to him.
Maybe. We don't know.
The sign of a true loser blames it on themselves. So he's a fucking loser.
Take that, Aaron Lewis.
Yeah, fucking loser.
You loser.
Be mad when I tag him in all this shit.
Yeah.
All right.
As long as you
Um,
guys didn't call me a loser, that's fine. Yeah, we'll get
Or
fucked. 'cause
guess
I did.
what? Knock knock.
Yeah.
Who's there? We did.
Hey, don't skip to 24 minutes and 39 seconds.
Knock knock. Who's there? Lou. Lou who? Zer.
So this was
Uh.
written by Aaron Lewis, Mike Mashok, Johnny Apri, and John Wysocki, who are the band Stained, without the E. They were together from 1995 to 2004. They reformed in 2017, broke up, reformed in 2019, and have been together since.
That's a shame.
Wow.
Aaron Lewis, since 2010, has pursued an extremely successful country music career.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, those
Yeah.
people are pretty.
Been a
He's
while
like-
since
They're
grunge
special.
Yeah, it's been-
revivalism had its renaissance.
He's like, it's
So-
been a while. I said, I'm sorry. Been a while. I could call you.
Which you can kind of tell. So I have to admit that I bought this album, Break the Cycle, when it came out. This was deep in the new metal, like everything. Anything that came out that was like on Roadrunner Records or was even slightly like, if you'd read a Kerrang magazine, they'd be like, if you like Limp Bizkit, you'll like this band. And I'd get on a train and go to fucking Sydney to buy
Utopia?
CDs. Utopia,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
and or Red Eye.
Loved it.
And I would get on the train and I'd go there, and I remember going and buying Break the Cycle, and I brought it home again because like you couldn't listen to it until you got the fucking 2.5 hour train journey home to listen to it,
Oh,
and I put it
man.
on,
That takes
and
me
I
back.
went, oh, this is shit.
They wasted
Like-
my time and money.
It seemed to me like they were a country band or like an acoustic based band that had been completely tried to be pushed like the square peg, you know,
Mm.
through
What's in right
To-
now? How can
to
we?
be a new metal band, and it did nothing about it seem legit.
Can I read you a little thing? Just so I have a very vivid memory of around 2003, and they did this thing called MTV Icon, and Metallica was the focus
Yes.
of the MTV Icon in
Mhm.
2003. And here's the list of bands that did covers of Metallica songs: Sum 41, Avril Lavigne, Snoop Dogg, Korn, Limp Bizkit, and Stained.
I'd love to hear the Snoop Dogg
Right.
one.
Snoop Dogg did Sad But True.
Wow.
That was
Wow.
very much of that year. They were the
Yeah.
big names of new metal and pop,
Yeah.
and you know.
I saw Sum 41 at the Roundhouse in Sydney when Does This Look Infected came out,
Mm.
and they did a Metallica medley.
That's the one they did on
Yeah.
the MTV Icon.
And it was fucking better than seeing Metallica.
Yeah. Because they are like really, really good musicians.
So fucking good.
They're good
Mm.
musicians.
Have you seen lately the Sum 41 footage of them playing a Linkin Park song
Yeah.
with Mike Shinoda?
I saw Sum 41
I'll be
live
like-
last year, actually, at the Download Festival in Sydney.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they came on stage and said, we're sorry for everything that's happened before. And they were very apologetic. That's all I caught from that. I'm not a fan, so I don't know what they did wrong. but he was very
I don't know
apologetic when
either.
he came on stage.
But he could 100% just go and fuck it. They should just get him to go be the singer of Linkin Park.
Yeah, he nailed that shit. And
I know.
one of the members from Sum 41 made that happen where it was just like, hey, like Derek,
Yeah,
Derek
because
could do this.
he was there doing his solo shit, Shinoda.
Yeah.
So they got to come out and do it. But I'm like, fuck, man, like just
It's the exact
both
same,
hands.
like he's got the same range, and like
Yeah.
to have Derek do it is just so awesome.
Yeah.
And like all the Linkin Park fans were so stoked about it.
yeah, it was sick. Anyway, so that was my story with Stained, where I actually went and bought the album. I put in a solid, 6 hours of work traveling, paying for train tickets, all this to get it.
No
and just going-
Discman, by the way.
No Discman.
How
just
dare you?
Had to wait to get home. Well, my brother had a Discman, but
Wouldn't let you lend
Fucking
it. You're
Yeah,
like,
so-
hey, can I borrow your Discman? He's like, this is Mad Dog's Discman. So
yeah. Get out of my room.
if I gave you this Discman, then what would Mad Dog have?
That's
Yeah.
half the fun, though. I
He
miss
would have
those
done
days.
that.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, but yeah, I've been bitterly disappointed getting it home and going.
Well, so I haven't heard the album, so the album's not good.
good. It's really heavy, but they don't seem like a heavy band.
Oh, so like you expected more of this, like what this vibe was.
I didn't even really know this song. Like this was sort of before this had been out as a single. I
Yeah.
just read about them being like, if you like them, you should get this.
Mm.
And I hadn't heard anything. Like I was going on nothing. And just the whole vibe I got from it is like the album is heavy as shit. Like, but it seems like bullshit. Like they don't seem like a heavy band. And then you hear this song, the whole thing's fucking acoustic guitar, and it's just out of tune, bad fucking
Gross.
distorted guitars trying to make it seem like it's a heavy song,
Mm.
but it's not really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they got discovered. Did anyone say this? How Stained got discovered?
No.
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 So Aaron Lewis, he met the DJ from Limp Bizkit earlier
DJ
in the
Lethal.
earlier they were Stained were booked to support Limp Bizkit. Right? He met the DJ earlier in the day and was like, "Oh, can you like give my copy of our CD to Fred Durst?" And Fred was offended by the cover art of the CD, apparently, which is what caused him to actually like pay any attention to it because it had like this real satanic shit on it. And then Lewis said that Durst actually tried to get Stained kicked off the show
Oh.
based on the fact that he didn't like the cover art of the demo. So when Stained went on, they didn't kick him off. He tried to get him kicked off. They're like, no, fuck, like the show's in an hour. Like they're playing.
Yeah.
So he stood on the side of stage waiting to be able to like fucking have a go at him as they came off. When they came off, he threw his arm around him and was like, I'm going to get you a record deal. And the rest is history.
That is crazy.
If
Yeah.
I'm looking at the right album cover too, it's a picture of a cross with blood on it.
Yeah.
So what? Like Fred Durst was outly like against something that he thought may have been like satanic or something.
Yeah, he just didn't like the cover work, so he's like, I'm getting this band kicked off the
Wow.
show. And then
Wow.
stood at the side of the stage so he could fucking rip into him. And after watching them play, we're like, I'm getting you a record deal.
That's
And
crazy.
did.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would have thought that
You know
Fred
that new
Durst.
sound you've been looking for?
Well, listen,
Well, listen,
It's called acoustic.
New
Nu
metal.
metal.
I would have thought that Fred Durst maybe could have gotten them kicked off no matter
It's your
what.
cousin, Marvin Durst.
Yeah, Marvin Durst. Like, I feel
Yeah.
like what Fred Durst wants, Fred Durst gets at that point. in
I
time.
also think, though, that the promoter's like,
Yeah. Too many people paying.
I'm paying you. Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put your backwards hat on.
Like, they're the fucking first support act. Like,
Yeah.
just ease up, go back to your goddamn green room and relax.
Yeah.
But, he's obviously methed out of his mind and just
Yeah.
whatever. And
Right.
Michael Mashok, who is the guitarist, also plays in a supergroup called Saint Asonia and was also in Newsted, which was Jason Newsted's
Yeah.
band, when he left Metallica.
After
But
Metallica. Yeah.
Asonia is a supergroup with members. This is I didn't look them up, but tell me this doesn't sound like the worst fucking supergroup you have ever heard of in your entire life. There are people from 3 Days Grace, Finger 11, Dark New Day, Seether, and Art of Dying.
Well, I actually like that first.
These are all bands that we could do on this podcast.
I love that first 3 Days Grace album, but I hate everything from everyone else that you just said.
Yeah, I mean,
so
I don't know if that's a supergroup. They call
that's
it.
not. It's people from things that were other things.
Yeah,
that's not a supergroup. That's a group.
So actually, I'm just reading this now. So it was produced by Josh Abrams, and I think that was one of the big reasons why I went and bought the album as well, because he was one of the dudes that if he produced it, it was fucking sick. So he did all the Limp Bizkit stuff. He did Korn, Unwritten Law, Linkin Park, Static X, Velvet Revolver, Slayer. He did the Crazy Town album. He did he's done fucking Weezer albums. Like,
so I'm curious, how were you finding out who the producer was?
The credits on the back of CDs.
All right, so you would just read it and go like,
I just read the books of CDs.
Yeah, right.
And find the credits and find who engineered it, who produced it, and then I'd go and when I'd go to CD stores, I'd pull the books open and look at the producers and the engineer. Like, it was that into it.
Wow,
who produced it, who engineered it, and then I would just buy it based on that. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, give me everything you got on Abrams.
Yeah, seriously. Like, it was like that, like the high fidelity style, like record store, like just nerd. Yeah,
That's cool, man.
Like,
so, Chips, have you applied? I know you're with Ness, but have you applied for Love on the Spectrum? Like, that's pretty.
Yes,
That's
it's
pretty.
called
deep, right?
1001 songs that make you want to die.
Yeah. And I also like the sound of dogs eating kibble.
I like snare drums a lot. I know all about snare drums. 1945. This, it doesn't matter.
Oh, look, I couldn't give a flying fuck now, but you're talking about, 13-year-old me that's got nothing else to do but shit.
You're like, I like dogs eating kibble and Josh Abrams. That must be
Josh Abrams.
Josh Abrams produced records.
Yeah.
If someone introduced you to gymnastics, you would be into that too. And whatever.
I've just got into that.
Yeah.
Just got into
Oh,
it.
good.
Yeah. I'm doing that ribbon style shit. Yeah.
Rhythmic dancing? What a time.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, what beauty.
Interpretive and rhythmic.
And you know what? It's not at all diverse. How dare they?
No,
think
they can't tell me no.
Girls can do that.
They can't tell me no.
How dare they? You should get into it now in your 30s.
That would embarrass them, wouldn't it?
It would. You would show them. We're about diversity.
Is it just me? Are the guitars completely out of tune?
Yep.
Like, should acoustic guitars be in C, drop C? and up for it? Because the whole thing seems out of tune.
Once you get past drop D, I reckon you're in bass territory. Just get a bass. Just buy a bass.
Especially for recording.
Yeah,
they're actually recording it. It's not going to sound good.
Yeah.
It's super muddy as well. Like when the distorted guitars come in, there's just no clarity to it at all. And fuck, the entire song just drags the fuck on.
It's 5 minutes,
forever.
man.
Can I read you my favorite fact about this song? My absolute favorite fact about this song. I don't know if you guys will relate to this, but I definitely will. The song was featured as a playable track on the Nintendo GameCube video game Donkey Konga 2. So Donkey Konga was a imagine Guitar Hero, but instead of a guitar,
was the Aldi version of Donkey Kong.
Instead of a guitar peripheral, you had a set of bongos that you played along.
Oh, no!
I actually had Donkey Konga 1, but not 2, so I missed out on.
Wait, how did you play congas to this? But you'd be so bored.
That's the point. It's designed for people that can't do anything.
This is doom, doom, doom,
yeah,
doom, doom.
It's been a while. Dun.
Oh fuck yeah, horrible.
Not
has
cool.
anyone got anything else to say about the
Fuck
production?
No. Please, let's move on to the video.
Not about the production, but I was pretty interested. I didn't know. I've heard this song a billion times, but is it about someone that's died? Do you think?
Yeah. I've got that.
Yeah,
It's too sad.
his ability to get an erection.
Yeah. I was pretty surprised at that. Like that whole thing that made the lyrics make like I was like, oh, that's pretty deep. But I never picked that up before.
I went into English teacher mode while I was watching it. When he goes into the bathroom and like he splashes his face with water. Like if this was like a year 12 HSC essay, I'd be like, oh my gosh, that's like representative of like cleansing yourself. That's like holy water. Like we would run with that. That's like a
So,
fucking 98 essay, 100%.
You would go like, if you saw some purple curtains, you'd be like, so the purple
100%.
curtains, and it's like, nope, they're just fucking purple curtains.
I would definitely be like, as a result of royalty. Like you got to find a thing. But when
Get
I
me
watch,
the cheapest curtains you can possibly find for this video.
that's right, and the curtains are pink. I'm like, oh, the guy's got some weird love situation going in here. Curtains are black. Guy wants to die. But actually, it was just that like they didn't have the budget for the right curtains.
There's no budget.
There's
Bevo.
The
Bevo.
end.
Yes.
We stole the curtains from our mum's house. But definitely the bathroom scene. He's like, why does he go? Like the whole entire video is like him. It goes between him.
I think
and
he
his
needs to
living room.
take a shit early on, and then he thinks about it the entire time.
But let's
And-
kick the video
Totally.
off. Let's kick it
Yeah,
off.
let's go there. Yeah.
Bevo, tell me about the video,
All
mate.
right, hit it.
Here's the video facts from A to Z, and they're coming at you straight from Ryan B. It's a terrible song, and I know you agree. It's the music video summary.
With Bevo.
Now.
Nice.
All right, here we go. Stained, it's been a while. Mr. Stained irresponsibly lights a cigarette inside whilst flipping through a box of photos that inspire him to write the song. Apparently, it's been a while since they paid the electricity bill because the band performed the song by candlelight. At the end of the video, Mr. Stained drops his cigarette and starts a fire. Hopefully, this is the last we see the likes of him.
Mr. Stained.
Mr. Stained, have a wash.
That's so much better than his name.
Yeah. Why don't we like? I wish you could have been calling him that the whole time.
I just love the idea
I
of
know.
every band is named after the person that sings the song.
It's
Like
so
That's
good.
Mr. Rage
good.
Against the Machine.
Like,
Mr.
I think
Machine.
Mr. Machine.
yeah.
That's it. The end. You should add that.
So also tonight we've done by the Crash Test Dummies.
Mr. the Dummies.
It would. Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Wait, are you saying
Mr.
that we do 2 episodes a night?
I'm not.
Bloody
You are.
How about we just tell
Fuck
everyone
off.
what we do, hey?
I didn't say.
I thought we
anything.
did
Leave me
everything
alone.
live, like you asked that one time. This
Shut
is
up.
Not live.
Leave me alone.
Peek
Inkblot.
behind the curtain.
Inkblot.
Nobody sees the wizard. Not
Hey,
no way. Not know how.
No way.
Shut up, Spots. Shut up, Spots.
Why don't you fuck off, Mary, Many Spot Mary? Many Mark Mary. Whatever.
You fucking top deck.
Yeah, we just did that episode, by the way.
Shut
That was the
that
last
up.
episode.
Paintball Penelope. I'd right off.
This was directed by Limp Bizkit frontman Fred Durst.
Wow, really?
Look,
Um,
I've got to be honest. It makes me limp, and I don't have a penis.
Yeah, well, apparently Limp Bizkit and Stained are currently beefing.
Currently,
Really?
Yeah, currently, like now, like anyone gives a fuck
Like-
that Stained and Limp Bizkit aren't getting along in 2020.
Who
Are
the
they-
fuck? Who the fuck?
no. I will say,
Oh.
that I saw Limp Bizkit at Download probably 2 years ago, and it was fucking awesome, right?
Yeah, of course it was.
Like, but it's not like it was.
Oh, it's been a while.
No, but it was. It's not like it was fucking relevant. Like, it's not relevant.
No, it's a nostalgia item.
Yeah, it was
Totally.
awesome, but it's not relevant.
Yeah. I do enjoy the fact that he starts punching darts straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No music started. It's just going to inhale this entire thing in one fucking go.
If you're
And it keeps
listening,
featuring.
Yeah, he goes through a few. Chain smokes all the way through.
I'm doing our regular Australian update here. Like, if you're listening right now, you're outside of Australia. Dart is Australian for cigarette, by the way, as is durry. So just to
And
help you keep
ciggy.
up.
Dart,
And
Durry.
Siggy. And
Yeah,
Smoke.
if you are listening in the United States of America or France, where we also seem to be rather popular, I highly recommend using the term punching darts.
Yeah.
Or if you're requesting a cigarette off a fellow friend, you say, "Chuck us a dozy, you cunt."
Can I bung a durry?
Yeah.
Can we now do that? Can we do it?
Bang us a dart.
Can we do
Yeah.
impersonations of French people saying,
Bung a durry.
"Can I bang a Dari?"
Oh, bonjour,
Merci.
mademoiselle. May I bang a dari?
S'il vous plaît.
Hi, can I bang a Dari?
Je voudrais un bang a dari.
I got two things to say about this music video.
Yeah, go on.
The first thing is that the candlelight doesn't look like that on camera. They definitely had more lights going on than the candles. The
100%.
second thing is
Joking.
like I know it's a hard thing to do to like pretend to play drums on a video when there's playback going, but don't have your rubber pads on your drum kit.
This guy.
What's there
I
rubber
made a-
pads? I didn't even notice that, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, I honestly did think it was black skins, but no, they're not black
Nah.
skins.
It looks
They're
like black
rubber
skins. I didn't even
Nah,
notice.
it's not.
No, no.
That's rubber pads.
I made a note about this
Rubber
drummer that I said, this guy,
He's been to Clark Rubber.
he's one of those drummers, one of those fuckwit drummers that likes to talk about nothing but drums.
That's how we met, Chibs.
Cute
Yeah.
Dan.
And Southern.
Have you guys seen the size of my Tom 2? It's a 16 by 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
my
You know,
snare, my snare.
all know
Oh my
someone.
god, it's
We all know
so
someone.
clear.
That's one of those drummers
Yeah.
that's just like
It's a birch
they
and
can't-
maple
they
ply.
don't have any other conversation point
Let me bring
but drums.
everyone up to speed, like super quick. Like, if you're a drummer and you want to practice, you can't do it regularly in your own household with acoustic drums. So you get these like they're called drum mutes, and they fit over the skin of your drum, and they're like wetsuit material. And if you hit it, your drum makes a lot less sound. That's in the film clip. I've just noticed.
no.
Yeah.
It's not a lot less sound. It literally sounds like you're hitting a piece of wetsuit material.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
yeah.
I
Might as well
didn't
not
notice
be
it.
hitting a drum kit.
Why would they put that in the film clip? That's crazy.
Maybe they had to record it like it's like in an apartment building.
I actually know
Neighbors all around them.
I know a band that did a film clip, and they booked the top of a restaurant, and they were like, "We're gonna do our film clip tonight," and they started, and the dude was like, "That is so fucking loud. I've got a restaurant down here," and they were like, "Well, we booked this out," and he's like, "Well, you're gonna have to sort this out." And so what they had to do was turn down the sound of, like, because when you do a film clip, you've got the PA playing the song. So they turned that down, and the drummer of the band had to mime the drums.
Oh,
So he
that would
like,
be
and if
rough.
you watch it, it's trick photography. Like, he is miming that shit entirely. Like, he's not playing a thing. And
Who is it?
it's Tonight Alive. But
Is it really Tonight Alive?
it's yeah.
What
You're
song?
joking.
I'll find the song, but it's definitely a thing. Like, they got up there, they did this whole thing, and they were just like, "Man, we can't do our film clip," and so he had to pretend to hit the stuff.
There's nothing worse than having
Oh.
to pretend to hit the drums too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
because you'd know
That's
him
a
pretty
DD.
well.
That's a dignity
Oh,
destroyer.
that must have
That's a
fucking
DD.
sucked.
That's a mad dignity
Fucking hell.
destroyer.
I would have just chucked it in. I would have gone fully like
That's a double D.
Patience
Yeah.
style.
Let's get a jingle
Guns
for
N'
the double
Roses.
D's.
Oh,
That's a
I'm
good idea.
not. I'm just not.
Dignity destroyer.
because you can mime the rest of it. You can mime guitar, you can mime singing, but you can't
Yeah,
really
yeah.
mime drums.
I'm
I
pretty
made
sure
a
we
note
can
here.
do. So
I made a note about this clip that he's angrily throwing the photos from that large photo chest that he keeps on his fucking cupboard. And he's just pegging the photos down like he's furious, like just fucking bang, just throwing them on the ground.
Mm.
It's like, dude, you're there by yourself. Like, no one made you look at the photos.
Yeah.
Just,
Just don't look at
Don't-
him.
how about you just leave them? Like, again, back to the thing. Just punch your dart and relax, bro.
Hey, also, your girlfriend's a brunette, and the biggest feature in your entire house is Marilyn Monroe, like the most peroxide blonde that ever existed. And you've got your little brunette in a box, but like you've got this massive, gigantic portrait of this incredible peroxide blonde, like for a period of time that doesn't even exist anymore. And you're wondering why she's a little bit like not here. Well, replace your fucking Marilyn Monroe picture. The chick is dead. Stop putting your love life, like the photos of your love life in a box. Maybe pop it up in a frame.
Chuck it in a frame.
Like she's
Make it-
coming
make
in
it
every
feel
day.
good.
She's like, hey, here's the thing. Like, you're into that blonde lady. I don't know what her name is because I'm not very smart. But
Marilyn
here's the
Monroe?
thing. Marilyn Monroe.
Oh,
She
Yeah.
might say no. She might because she's upset about it, not because
Like,
she
no,
thinks
you
it's
are. I
exist.
do have a photo of you. You're like the 10th photo
He's
in
like-
my photo chest.
He's like, check out my box, and she's like, check out my box. What about that?
Yeah, he doesn't
Okay,
care.
I've got a
anyone get-
box.
Does anyone get vibes of that Simpsons episode where Homer's got the cigar lit and he
Yeah,
sleeps with it?
Yeah,
Set fire to the-
It's when he refuses to go to church.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly
yeah.
that. Except, so what's happened here in this video, you might not catch it if you get the annotations get over the top of the video, but his cigarette falls out of the ashtray and starts burning his photo. So he didn't even want him to burn. That's
No.
just an accident. Except
Well,
that someone's put lighter fluid all over the floor.
Somehow, yeah, they've doused his house in fucking petrol
Yeah.
beforehand. Yeah.
I think that's called Homer the Heretic. That
And he's-
episode.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And he hasn't even fallen asleep. He's just watching it happen and going, oh shit, oh shit. Oh,
Getting
shit.
fucking hot in
Oh, he's
here.
having a fucking grand old time watching his house
Yeah.
burn down.
Was anyone else infuriated by the location of his eyebrow ring?
Oh, mate.
Brutal. I'm with you.
Don't
No,
even.
I'm not sure.
Don't
See-
even.
It seems like it's hanging off foreskin of his
Yeah.
eyebrow. Like,
Yeah, get in deep or don't do
just
it at all.
fucking put it in
Almost,
there, you
it's
fucking
almost
dog.
like
Agreed.
eyelid more than it is
Yeah.
eyebrow.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find it
going
now.
to-
I'm going
That
through
is
the
through.
film clip.
It is through like fucking less than a millimeter of skin.
He is
Like,
one 7-Eleven Slurpee fight away
Yes.
from getting that.
You could
shit
go
ripped
up.
out.
You could just go up and reef that, and he wouldn't even know.
He'd be like,
He would never
hey,
know.
don't pinch me. You're like, I didn't pinch you. I ripped out your eyebrow ring.
Yeah, he would have no idea.
Nah, you would be like, you sneezed, bitch. And it's like,
So
I think you ripped it. You're like, nah, you definitely sneezed. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
little known fact. I'm going to go back to my 13-year-old self that was catching trains to Sydney to buy Stained albums. Had 2 eyebrow rings.
One on each
Woke-
or two on
you
the
did.
same?
No, two. They were bars next to each other.
Oh, good on you.
And woke up one morning to find that they had become infected
Ugh.
and that the bottom barbell of both bars were now inside my head.
I did that with nose rings, by the way. Terrible.
I had to reef them out the top
Yeah.
and now have 2 holes, two scars at the top. And never had them ever again. I
Owie.
woke up, it looked like an egg on my fucking eyebrow. And I'm like, where the fuck are the bottom baubles? Oh no.
What has
Stained!
happened?
Sorry, I need to put a massive fucking pause on this whole podcast. I know you
Yeah.
can edit this out, but Dan, I need you to just move back a bit for a sec. Just move back.
Okay.
Please just move back a bit
What do you mean?
from your seat. Chibs, do not move at all. Chibs, don't move your fucking head. Dan, move back a bit and move your head up. Move your head up.
Who?
You, Dan.
Hey,
Yep, stand up a bit more. More, like
Am I-
stand up.
I don't know what to say.
Actually, get the fuck out of your seat, Dan.
Down a bit, down.
What's happening?
Down.
My
Keep going
thighs?
down.
My thighs hurt.
Stop.
My thighs hurt.
Oh, up a bit. And Chibs, move your head down a bit.
Why though?
And Dan down a bit. Dan down a bit.
Why?
Don't move. To your left a bit. Your left.
Who?
Fucking hell. I know
Dan,
you're just going to take
Dan,
a
your
photo
left.
where it looks like his
Dan, your
head
left.
on your body.
Dan, your left.
I need to pee. I need to pee
Down a
so
bit. Down a
bad
bit.
right now.
Down a bit.
My thighs hurt.
Down a bit. Down a bit. Down.
Deeper.
Up a bit.
I'm done. My thighs hurt.
Get loose. Don't be as lazy. cunt.
I didn't get it.
Oh, Stav.
All right, sorry.
Carry
Continue. I'm talking about eyebrow piercings.
What was that?
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna skip to fucking. Here we go.
It's been a while.
All right. What about in when he's at his sink It's at 3:45, and he's like,
Gross.
he's just put the water in his face. He's looking in the mirror, and then the camera pans to like the mirror's view, and he just does this thing where with his eyes, and he kind of looks like he's just asked this girl in like year 7 that he's just told this girl that he likes her, and she's like, "Oh, I don't know if I feel the same way," and he's kind of like, "Oh, well, I'm sorry for asking." It's like the most weak, disgusting like look on his face I've ever seen. It's so fucking lame.
Compare and
it kills
contrast
me.
to like Guns N' Roses to Stained. You think about like
It's not too far
Slash.
off, is it?
No, well, no, it is because Slash has long curly hair and he wears a top hat and jewelry and leather jackets and everything. And then these guys look like they could have just walked in. If anyone in Stained was replaced with someone else, I would not know the difference.
No.
Especially the singer.
It's as generic can get.
Also, like at the end of the day, like the entire clip focuses on the fact that like he's still wearing his wedding ring. In all of the past clips of him and his girlfriend, she's got her wedding ring and engagement ring on. But like he never lets that shit go. Like he's got some serial killer vibes here. Whatever's happened, he's like, I don't care.
He gets home from work every day and opens his photo chest and just punches
I mean,
darts and
why
drinks and
have you got
fucking jerks off
photos in
the
it?
old photos.
Why have you got photos in a chest? Like, I mean,
Weird.
obviously now, maybe if you're a bit
weird.
of a weirdo, you're like holding onto photos from your past in your iCloud.
Maybe.
It's a bit different, but like if now you had photos like printed in a chest, oh my god, call the fucking cops. Like if I came across that in our house, I'd be like, all right, Dan's got some weird shit going on here. Like, why has he got photos in a chest? Like he's got iCloud, but he's like deleted all his shit and he's got photos in a chest. Fuck that.
It's weird. Do you think an old dude this fucking ugly could cut it in a popular band these days?
Well, I'm hoping so.
Totally.
I'm hoping so. 'Cause, like, I don't know. Like,
I'm banking on it.
I'm banking on the fact that can happen still because, like, I still want to make it.
You just need thicker eyebrows.
Unless, yeah.
Get that eyebrow ring hanging off your
Rings.
bloody eye foreskin.
Rings. Yeah.
Has anyone found
Okay.
a
And
YouTube
also,
comment
can
that
I-
isn't about drug addiction?
I was going to say, what's it go with
Don't
What's the
hang
go
on.
with that?
Do not go to the comment section until
Can
we're
we-
ready to go there because
Okay.
I'm
Can
about
we-
to blow the fuck up.
Let's go. Let's go to comments.
Oh,
Zav.
I'm gonna end this podcast with my fucking thing.
In this
So
whole
you-
career.
whatever you
Go
guys
ahead.
have to say, unless someone has my comment in which I'm gonna say, do not fucking make that comment.
Well,
No, go. You go.
I got two quick ones.
Shut up, Dan.
Okay.
No, Dan goes first. Dan goes first.
I feel like
I'll go second then.
What if he says your comment?
Well, I'll
won't.
say don't.
I don't think I will. Mine are not good. This says, this is from Israel Lopez. This song came out in my freshman year in high school. Crazy.
Cool, man.
That is
Good one.
crazy.
Let me tell you, Israel, it's not
That
that,
is
crazy.
crazy.
It's not crazy. It's easy to understand. Like it just came out that year, same year.
Not a tough concept.
Not really that crazy. Sorry, Israel. And then the second one, this is from Sash Croft, and it says, "It's so addictive. I had to download a split screen."
What?
What?
Sash Croft. Unsash yourself.
It's not that addictive.
Too much.
Sorry.
Can I hit you with mine, please?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's incredible that you can hit bongos to a song about drug addiction and failing relationships. That's from the Donkey Konga play.
Very good. Very good.
I only had comments about drug addiction, and I don't want to step on anything I was going to say. So
Mine's not about drug addiction, so go for
Oh,
it.
good.
okay, so I had the fact that I was like, what is it about this song and people being addicted to drugs? Like
Yeah.
I couldn't actually piece the two together. But then you've got all these comments that are like, dedicated this song to myself the day I got freed from doing 6 years in prison.
Yep. Hectic.
It's been a
Very
while since
good.
I've seen the outside world.
Haven't done Oxy in 15 years. Only with his grace I'm alive. I've overdosed more times than I can count on one hand. Thank you, Jesus, for your mercy.
And this is the
not
song.
Jesus,
Like
alright.
this is the song they go to for like,
Yeah,
and they're
this
in
is
that
the song?
place.
I am 35 years old and I am 18 years I'm an 18 years meth addict. I am 4 years sober now with no relapse and happy to say that my body don't crave it anymore. That's another comment.
Good on you.
One more.
Fuck.
Been clean off heroin and crack since July 19th, 2008 and still
I think
going
you'll find
strong.
that comment actually says being clean off of heroin and crack.
Chips is like, yeah, I cleaned it up.
You
a
were
bit.
high when you wrote
Yeah,
that.
I did. But I still can't get what the correlation between
No.
those comments and this song.
I feel the
are.
same, man. Like I saw a lot of those. I actually had one more. I quickly read out. Everyone's either listening in 2020 or sober from drugs, but I just want to know who the shorty in the video is. But
Yeah.
Well, she's like a
I-
melody in my head.
but like
I-
I didn't get the drugs like
I
correlation.
don't know.
Nah, there's no drugs correlation. And if I'm completely honest, like I personally was like I don't want to search through 1,000 fucking YouTube comments in 5 seconds. But I was like personally, if I was going to comment, I feel like my first thing I'd say is, I think she might have broken up with you because you've got a tribal tattoo and you're not a part of a tribe.
2001 though. Give him a
Like,
break.
there's the first thing. Yeah, maybe.
Nah, still
But
not
if she's
okay.
clued on,
No.
and on top of that, he's got some apparent t-shirt cutting skills, also early 2000s vibe. She has to wear this cut up t-shirt. She's like, I'm not like, you've got a tribal tattoo and you're making me wear the t-shirt that you cut up, and it's not even a good e-commerce vibe. Like, I'm not even
She
into
probably
this.
she
Like,
probably escaped at the night. Like she's never
yeah,
seen her since. Yeah.
totally. And
All right, Zav. Hit
All
me
right.
with your bloody. Hit me with it. Hit me with this.
I just want to quickly say, real quick disclaimer: I don't really put much effort into this podcast before we actually go to air.
Yeah, it shows.
No shit.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Yep. I think this is the most fucking effort I've ever done for this podcast, and you better
well,
fucking
aren't,
appreciate
aren't
it.
you like a doctor or a surgeon or something? I mean, that's
Yep,
reasonable.
that's exactly what I am. I do
That's
have a
what I
doctorate.
thought.
That's not a lie.
Hashtag Tinder. Hit him up. Doctor of Love.
All right. So, I have a comment. It's from Rock Balancer, and he says, "This song takes me back, man, to a simpler time. When this song was on the radio, things were going better than they are now." All right. That comment was made 2 months ago.
Good. He's still listening to the radio.
He
So-
reckons that things were better back then. I'm going to fucking prove this fucking stupid cunt wrong. Are you fucking ready for this?
Yeah.
2001 is when this song was released. Let me just give you a few examples of things that weren't invented in 2001.
Okay.
In 2001, we didn't have the sumo vegetable slicer. We did not have the automatic dog ball shooter.
Oh, brutal.
We didn't have Bluetooth speakers that light up to
Yeah.
the beat of the song.
Fair.
We didn't have shampoo with conditioner built right in.
Gross.
We didn't have artificial livers. We didn't have robot vacuums.
We're
Ridiculous.
still
We
a year
didn't
off
even
the
have-
second Lord of the Rings movie.
We didn't even have fucking breath strips.
No.
They didn't exist.
Ew.
But what really fucking pisses me off, right? He's talking, I'm sure he's talking about fucking coronavirus or whatever the fuck he's talking about. This song stayed at number 1 on the charts in 2001 in the USA for 30 weeks. Number 1, 30 weeks in the USA.
It's full.
From its release date on Tuesday, March 20th, 2001, 30 weeks from that date would make it Tuesday, the 16th of October, 2001. Which means, if my math is correct,
Sure always
this
is.
song was playing on the radio when the biggest terrorist bombing at the time in the history of
Yeah.
mankind happened.
Brutal.
It literally played on the radios that were playing in the World Trade Centers when the fucking plane
Yeah.
smashed itself into the building on Tuesday, September 11, 9-11.
Yeah. They're like,
world
it's been
was-
a while since we got involved in some like cultural terrorism. But Bush is our like thing, so whatever. It's been a while.
The
Since
world
we
was not
bombed your
going through a
country.
fucking simpler time.
Brutal.
The world was not going through a simpler time.
Definitely
and
not.
that's where I fucking finished that. All right.
Oh, well. Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Very nice.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Thank
what
you.
was that
Yeah,
guy's
yeah.
name? What was that guy's name? Let the comment.
Rock Balancer.
Fuck
Well, let's
yeah.
leave a
Rock
comment.
Balancer.
Let's leave a comment on Rock. Get Bevo to leave a comment on Rock Balance's fucking
I'll have to
account.
find it.
Tell him he's a fucking idiot.
It should be that exact rant you just did as a comment.
Yeah.
Fucking moron.
Fuck
Let's
you.
rate this shit.
Motherfuckers, this is it. Now it's time to rate this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird when you're doing the podcast and you're like, you know, from what you guys hear, there's no little thing that comes in. We just have to deal with it.
Yeah.
We just imagine.
Okay, so how many Mr. Stains out of 10 would you give this? 10 being that, who gives a fuck? Just, what do you give it? Dan Southern.
5. I think it's pretty good, but it's also not that good also. Bye.
Good stuff. Naomi.
I'll give it a 6. It's
On the shit end of good.
on the shit end of
Shit end of
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Zav.
Every time someone says it's been a while, which happens like so much, I'm always
lot.
like, it's been a while. So I give it a 2.
Oh, he loved it.
Yeah, good.
He loves it. He fucking loves it. Bevo.
There's nothing like a distorted guitar playing really slow, dirgy shit to make me go. I
Loves
don't
it.
really want to hear this song again, so I'll give it a 7.
Oh,
Yeah, fair enough.
Woo!
Good. Chibs?
I'll give it an 8. I think it's a
Owie.
fucking piece of
Fair
shit.
enough. Fair
but
enough.
did
Yeah.
Naomi rate it?
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Open your fucking ears.
The shit end of good, mate. The shit end of good.
Yeah.
Give it a 6.
I'm just
Seems
a
like
murderer
that.
in
All
his
right, I'll give it an 8.
All right. You're all a bunch of idiots.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you follow us and subscribe wherever you get your podcast. Follow us on the social medias. Thank you, Naomi, for stepping
Thank you
in
so
and
much.
listening to this piece of shit. And
Also, shout out to the
thanks-
Minister of Health.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to the Minister of Health.
Thanks to
We're
Mr.
gl-
Stain for listening
Yeah.
to the podcast, and we'll see
We're
you
glad
on
the
next
Minister
time.
of Health is enjoying the podcast.
Minister of Health, wherever you are.
And it's helping him
Through the
figure out how to-
coronavirus fucking
Yeah.
crisis.
Good.
sort that out.
A ring a ding ding, a ring a ding 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 ding
Ring a
ding
ding
ding.
ding ding ding
It's
ding.
been a while
ding,
since
ba,
I hugged
ba.
my mate.
Ding, 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 ding.
Minutes.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Uh,
So sometimes
is-
when I'm
oh,
like having
fuck
sex,
sake.
I
I'll
I
fucking
just stick
stab
my
your
finger in my own butthole.
Dick off. I'll stab it off.
Stab your dick off. Stab it till it. Don't cut it off. Just stab it off.
It'd be heaps worse than it fucking getting cut off.
It
clean.
actually would, and I,
like,
that's a
man.
scary
Just cut it
thought.
off, please. Cut it off. You're like, nah.
No, stabbing. I'm hitting. Sometimes I hit. Sometimes I miss. Sometimes I.
Hi everyone, it's Dan here from 1001 Songs That Make You Want to Die. I'm here today to let you know that our podcast is now available on Patreon. That's right, for as little as $2 a month, you can now support this podcast rather than listen to it for free, effectively stealing the food out of the mouths of our starving children. There's one of them now. So why not join us on Patreon? You get bonus stuff each month, and you can even be a guest on the podcast if you want. Now, doesn't that sound better than making our poor children starve? Oh, kids are great, aren't they? Anyway, on with today's episode.